Hi, folks, and you just joined me as we're just inside the ongoing project site. There's the wind blow. There's the wind blowing the shed door over again. You'll have to forgive me for background noise. But it is a building site of sorts, so we're gonna have. You're going to have little bits of interference like that. There's my dearly beloved with the measuring tape. We're just taking measurements here so we'll know what height to put things at that I'll be able to manage them myself. I don't know if you can see on the table there, we have purchased our first lot of paint, so it'll be the first lot of money, I would say, because it'll take a fair bit. These inner walls were never painted before, so it'll take a fair bit of paint. You're probably talking 2 or 3 coats to bring them up to there's my toolbox. You're probably talking 2 or 3 coats to bring them up to where we want, but look, I suppose we've got to start somewhere. It's only we've been talking about this for the last 3 weeks or a month, but it's only when you actually sit down and well, obviously I'm always sitting down, but it's only when you start to think about the nuts and bolts and the mechanics of actually doing the job that you realise it could actually be quite daunting. But the way I'm looking at it anyway, I don't know about the lady herself because she'd be doing most of the work. It's the way I'm looking at it is that the more time I can put in out here tricking around at it and doing bits, and it'll, because we've no farming on the agenda this year for a variety of different reasons. This was sort of the substitute project that come into my head that I would have a go at making this place into a sort of den, man cave. It's not the trendy term now to say a man cave, but my partner here tells me it's a bit sexist, but your workshop sounds a bit better, although that would lead you to believe we're just coming in here to get her to do a day's work. But insofar as is humanly possible, it'll be my gig and my getaway space. Because, as I say, with no farming on the agenda, I most definitely need something to keep me going. And as the wheelchair is currently playing through the pain barrier, more or less, which of course means so am I, because the clutch plate and the clutch cable on the left hand side of it are banjacks, so they have parts have to be ordered in from England, so that will take a couple of weeks for them to be sorted out, but that's not too bad. The only hindrance it causes is that it can't be taken out of gear and pushed manually, but mercifully enough it can be driven. A bigger problem, unfortunately, I don't know if you can see me right foot there. The foot plates on this thing are elevated at the minute, because if it was down flat, my right foot was actually scraping off the ground and it'd be lethal dangerous. But So that is something we'll have to get sorted in the coming weeks. So for the time being, anyway, at least the this here little spot is going to be my hideout or my getaway. As I say, we're just measuring up as regards heights and width of what we need to do. And there's the door blowing in again. It is absolutely sheeting rain out. But I know I may have said to somebody in a previous video, we had a bit of a barbecue in here a couple of weeks ago, celebrating myself and Susie getting engaged, but judging by the way the rain has fallen, we could be having dinner in here this evening as well, because I'm not going across the yard not to get drowned. But so that's basically it for now. We're just measuring up. As you can see, we have one lot of paint to get a start on with anyway, and please God, sooner rather than later we'll have it decked out with tool storage and shelves and God knows what. And we might leave a bit of room in it for a table for having a few jars in it some evening. Again, you wouldn't just know. But for now, we'll finish up this bit of measuring up, and as soon as the rain eases up, we'll go back over into the house. And knowing me, I will probably get stuck into online shopping looking for other bits and bobs that we can put in here, but I shall keep you posted all the way with this little project, and tune in tomorrow when we'll actually be in here with the paintbrushes. I might actually try and go do a live feed for a while, we'll see, but thanks for looking in, and we'll see you when we're filming again. So now we've all the measuring part of the job done, and we are just giving the paint a stir to get going on it. And there is the first bit gone onto the back wall. Looking at that now, it looks to be a very light shade of green, and
there's no paint anywhere.
I think that as we tried around a few places, no paint available anywhere, because I think with the lockdown and people being off work, everyone in the country sort of had the same idea: renovate and do make up spaces and renovate them and do them up. So everyone was doing DIY projects, and we may slightly have missed the boat in terms of time. But look, we're only starting, and as I said there to you a couple of minutes ago, we're in absolutely no hurry, and the longer I can actually get out of doing this project, the better. It'll shorten the year up, depending on what's going to happen as regards sport or that. For the end of the year, I could I need something to keep me going, you know. So I'll get back to you in a couple of minutes again. You never know, you might even get a shot of paintbrush on wheels before we're finished.